Changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now up steps Isiah Kiner-Falefa. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. Bregman gloves it. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the sixth spot can keep it going. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Stepping in now, Adolis Garcia. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 home. Swinging a soft liner. Onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Kohei Arihara, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number one.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball low.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Popped him up. Low. Waits on it. One out.
Batting second.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. There goes Brantley. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball outside.
2 out, nobody on. Line hard into left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and now here's Nate Lowe.
The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lowe stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
3-1.
3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
Full count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1 is a sinker that gets a swinging strike.
2-2.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Yordan Alvarez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 6.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 7. The first baseman, Julius Gurriel.
Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Set and the pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it that ends the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. Now at the plate, Jonah Heim. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch.
One.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. One and two to the Rangers catcher. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Next up, DJ Peters. First delivery to him.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. And a cut fastball comes in a bit tight. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So next to bat will be Yoni Hernandez as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, this is the left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a liner. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now back, the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Leody Taveras. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. McCormick will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Texas. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Chas Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. Down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Around first, digging for two. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Striding in for Houston, Martin Maldonado, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. And it's quickly 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery bait to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder, Michael Brantley. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-1 home.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
To third. He's got it. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now that the designated hitter.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he takes strike 2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ready on 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Brantley over at second. Bregman at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Two and 2. Here it is. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Stepping in once again is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He bounced out last time up.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
The 1-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. That gets down, and the Rangers' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
And he'll dive back in safely. Charlie Culberson will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. Into the box, Adolis Garcia. But an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Nate Lowe digging in now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
No runs, just one hit and one error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Willie Calhoun. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2 count.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Popped him up. Bregman is there for it. And the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Charlie Culberson will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 2.
Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former number 1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-2 now. Now here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Next up is Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch.
Ball outside.
1 out, nobody on. 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
The 2-1 pitch. One run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Chas McCormick, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They lead it 1-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Solak. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
2-0.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Altuve at second. Scooped up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah Heim.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonah Heim. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
At the plate now, DJ Peters. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Gurriel is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoni Hernandez.
Up next, Yoni Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes.
High spark. Outside ball.
1-1. Bounced weakly near the plate. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Texas. They trail this one 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
The catcher, Martin Maldonado.
First pitch of the AB now.
No, that's high.
So 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Leody Taveras will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Pitch on the way. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Digging in next, Charlie Culberson. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Now here's the pitch.
Ball outside.
One out, nobody on. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 53.
Striding in is Adolis Garcia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Turned on down the line. Throw gets him at first. Highway robbery right there as the inning is over. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. More to come from Houston after this. Stepping up is Alex Bregman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch on the way. Ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2 balls and no strikes.
Outside.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next to the Astros, the designated hitter, Yordan.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's outside. Ball. Hee-haw!
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Pitch on the way. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. But they're on top 1-0. And now here is Nate Lowe. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the seventh. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
In now, Willie Calhoun. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Low on at first. Nobody out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Next, it'll be Nick Solak. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in is Jonah Heim, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First delivery to him.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now a swinging bunt. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game of baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 1 and the Rangers nothing. Kyle Tucker has popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the stretch. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Taveras. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
The 0-1 delivery. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Josh Spores comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 66, Josh Spores.
Next, it'll be Chas McCormick. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Chas McCormick.
He's set and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 0-2 once more. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now to the plate, DJ Peters popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
2-2's the count.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll get in at second base as the time runs aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across the score. Kendall Graveman is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. At the plate, Yoni Hernandez, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
1 strike.
From the belt, the pitch.
That's in. Ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The center fielder.
So next to the plate for Texas, Leody Taveras. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sacrifice attempt here. Altuve for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Charlie Culberson.
No, ball.
A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
And the runner's coming home. Squeeze attempt misses. And he'll be tagged out at the plate as the suicide squeeze doesn't quite work as planned, and there are suddenly 2 away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. He's safe. The throw was offline. And we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia. He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One and 0. Here it is.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
1-1. Here it is. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
So now to the plate, Nate Lowe. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The set and the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. All even now, 2-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Zach Greinke answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Willie Calhoun will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 offering. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
0-2. Here it is. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Culberson on third. Garcia at second. Lowe on at first with 2 down. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. So here is Martin Maldonado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Maldonado.
Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. One ball, 1 strike to count. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck. and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Altuve.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Count even now at 1-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The left fielder, number 23. Michael.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
There are a couple points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Down the first baseline. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good here. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
To the plate now, Alex Bregman. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Runners are at first and third with none out. And it's fouled away.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed rib.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, number 44.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez. will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Ball, that's outside.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate now, Carlos Correa. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Get Wheatley back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
55. Ryan.
Jason Castro is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 18, Jason Castro.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Nick Solak. He's set. Here it comes.
No, that's out.
That one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Therefore, it is Gurriel, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jonah Heim.
So next to hit is Jonah Heim. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Pitch popped up. Castro is there. 2 gone.
Let's hope.
Up next for the Rangers, DJ Peters. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball.
Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Two out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here it comes. Line drive to left. Brantley is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though. And a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Houston came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Zach Greinke gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.